Radar, a show where we get to know more about organizations around Fort Hays State University. I'm your host of the week, Tristan Sasse, and today we're joined by the Advanced Technology Student Organization, also known as ATSO. I'm joined by our first guest of the day, Austin Gray. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good, can't complain.
He's the Vice President of ATSO. So to start, what are your main goals with ATSO?
I would say the biggest goal as of right now would be further emphasizing on our eSports instead of I guess we're kind of branded as the advanced technology when all we really want to do is play games. It's every college kid.
What benefits have you taken away from ATSO?
Oh, Lord. I would say the biggest benefit that I've taken would be growing in leadership, being the captain, the vice president. Helps me just as a leader.
Next, I've heard some things recently about eSports kind of being transferred over to Fort Hays. Are you guys branching out to other colleges and gaming competitively? What's your stance on that, or what do you see looking forward with the organization?
Like I said, we were wanting to focus more on the eSports. That's bringing it to Fort Hays. We're trying to get it more, I guess, recognized. Because we do, I guess, more under the radar. We fight or compete against other universities, K-State, KU, Wichita State, and it's just not really as publicized.
Are there any other things you would like to add about ATSO, just events you've been to, or just what has stood out to you during your time with the organization?
Our biggest event that we host once every semester would be Tigerland. It's just a bunch of fun. I enjoy it. We have little mini lands that are just groups of people come together, play games. It's just a bunch of fun. You name the game, we can probably set it up. So.
What are your favorite games you've played during your time with them?
Number one favorite, definitely League of Legends. That's why I'm the captain. Next, I would probably have to say, I don't play it here for us, but I've played Overwatch and Here's the Storm, and name the list.
They just stick out to you, or they're different from other games, or?
They set themselves apart. Their creators did. Just the competitive stance of it is just so much fun. You can't. It's just like competing in like basketball or something. It's just the thrill.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today, Austin. This is all for our first segment. We'll now go to some footage of ATSO in action.
Tigerland's always been a really good event. I've always enjoyed it. I didn't have the time because I came pretty late to bring my laptop and chill out with everybody and play some other games. I was just in the Smash tournament, but before I'd always play League of Legends or any other game that anybody was interested in, and it's always just been a really good community thing, and I love the fact that they keep putting this on, and I hope it continues to get bigger as we go along. Love Tigerland. Go Tigers!
Thank you.
Welcome back to Under the Radar. Next, we're joined by the eSports Overwatch team member of ATSO, Sleigh. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
So I know Austin kind of mentioned we have upcoming events with ATSO. I just kind of want to know what your take is on those, or what to expect.
Well, we just had our big semester event. We do it every semester. It's our Tigerland, where we have a bunch of people in the black and gold room, I think, at the Union. And it's really cool because people come from different colleges, and we all play games and have tournaments going on, just hang out. And we have something like that. They're mini lands, so they're less large, they're smaller, and they're still really fun because it helps our group grow and bond together.
Sounds like you've really made a lot of friends through ATSO, so kind of to add to that, just how has it impacted you as a whole?
I think it has helped me a lot with making friends on campus and being more social since I'm a freshman this year. It was a great place to find people with common interests to hang out with and talk to, even outside of our meetings.
Who would viewers out there be able to contact if they'd like to either join the organization or just learn more about it?
Honestly, I feel like if you know someone in ATSO, you can talk to them. There's Brian, our president, there's Dorn, there's so many people who are involved in it. Like, if you see someone who plays video games and you know might be in it, just say, hey, are you in ATSO? And we will definitely hook you up.
What time are your meetings, if people just are curious? Or?
Our meetings are on Wednesday at 4:15, and they're in Hammond.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to add or expand on with ATSO or eSports?
ATSO is honestly just a really awesome group, and we're really welcoming to everyone to come and show up. Even if you don't know anything about video games, you can learn, and we'll definitely welcome you.
That sounds awesome. That about wraps it up for today. Once again, I was joined by Danny Sleigh, eSports Overwatch team member of ATSO. Once again, I'd just like to thank ATSO and all of our viewers out there for joining us tonight. Have a good night.